Let's get straight to it. When it comes to your hard-earned money, every penny counts, especially when you're planning for your future. But have you ever stopped to wonder exactly how much you're really paying in fees and charges over the years? Most people haven't, and that's exactly what the financial industry is counting on. Over a lifetime, hidden fees can quietly siphon away a third of your retirement savings, tens or even hundreds of thousands of pounds. Imagine working for decades, diligently putting money aside, only to discover that a significant chunk of your nest egg has vanished, not because of market downturns, but because of costs you never even saw coming. These fees are often so subtle, they're easy to overlook, but their impact is anything but small. This isn't rare. It affects millions of people trying to save for their future. Whether you're just starting out in your career, raising a family, or approaching retirement, these hidden costs are quietly eating away at your financial security. It doesn't matter how much you earn or how savvy you think you are. If you're not paying attention, you could be losing out. The problem? The true cost of financial advice is often buried under layers of product fees, platform charges, and commissions. These aren't always clearly explained, and sometimes they're hidden in the fine print or bundled together in ways that make them hard to spot. You might see a small percentage here or a flat fee there, but over time, these add up to a substantial sum. It's like a slow leak in your finances, one you might not notice until it's too late. You wouldn't buy a car without knowing the full price. So why accept hidden costs with your life savings? When you make a big purchase, you expect transparency. You want to know exactly what you're getting and what you're paying for. Your investments and retirement savings deserve the same level of scrutiny. After all, this is your future we're talking about. The first step to protecting your wealth is knowing these fees exist and demanding transparency. Ask questions, read the fine print, and don't be afraid to challenge your advisor or provider if something doesn't add up. Remember, it's your money, and you have every right to understand where it's going. Let's pull back the curtain and help you keep more of what you've earned. By becoming more aware and proactive, you can make smarter choices, avoid unnecessary costs, and ensure that your savings work as hard for you as you've worked for them. The journey to financial freedom starts with knowledge, and today, you're taking the first step. Every pound you save is a building block for your future, a small step towards the life you want to create. But every pound lost to fees is a pound that's not working for you, not growing, not helping you reach your goals. It's easy to overlook these costs, but over time, they can quietly erode your hard-earned savings. Imagine putting money away each month, only to find that a chunk of it disappears before you ever get to use it. That's what happens when fees go unchecked. Your future self ends up with less, even though you did everything right. Even a 1% or 2% annual fee might sound small, but over decades, it can snowball into a life-changing sum. The difference between a comfortable retirement and a stressful one can come down to these seemingly tiny percentages. Compounding works both ways. Just as your savings can grow, so can the impact of fees. Those with modest savings are hit hardest. Every percentage point lost matters more when you have less to begin with. For many, these fees can mean the difference between financial security and uncertainty in later life. Understanding these costs is as vital as knowing your mortgage rate or your monthly expenses. It's not just about numbers on a page. It's about your peace of mind, your ability to plan, and your confidence in the future you're building. The financial industry often thrives on confusion and jargon, making it hard to see what you're really paying. Hidden charges, complex terms, and fine print can make it feel overwhelming to take control. But the principle is simple. The less you pay in fees, the more you keep for yourself and your loved ones. Every pound saved on fees is a pound that stays in your pocket, working towards your dreams. Take ownership of your finances. Ask questions, read the fine print, and don't be afraid to challenge unnecessary costs. Your financial future deserves scrutiny and protection, no matter where you are on your journey. Let's work together to find those hidden holes in your savings and plug them for good, so every pound you earn can help build the future you deserve. Many believe financial advice costs are clear and upfront, but that's rarely true. The advisor's fee is just one layer. Funds and platforms add their own charges, often doubling your total cost. These extra fees are buried in paperwork few people read. Always ask, what is the total all-in cost of my portfolio? And can you show me every charge in pounds and pence? Don't settle for vague answers. Demand full transparency. Investment funds charge ongoing fees, often called OCF or AMC, directly from your investment, so you never see the money leave. Even a 1% fee can significantly reduce your returns over decades. Tracker funds can cost as little as 0.1%, while actively managed funds may charge 1% or more. Always ask your advisor, what's the OCF and why this fund over a cheaper tracker? If they can't justify the higher cost, that's a red flag. Remember, high fees guarantee less money for you, not better performance. Commission, payments from product providers to advisors, creates a conflict of interest. Even though commissions are banned on new UK investments, they still exist for insurance, mortgages, and older products. Advisors may keep you in expensive, outdated funds to keep receiving trail commission. Always ask, do you receive any payments or benefits from the companies you recommend? For insurance or mortgages, demand to know the commission amount. If the answer isn't clear, be cautious. Your advisor should work for you, not for a product provider. Performance fees sound fair. Managers only get extra if they beat a benchmark, but they're often on top of high base fees. Some funds lack safeguards like a high watermark, so you might pay for simply recovering losses. These fees can encourage risky behavior, benefiting managers more than you. Always ask for a clear explanation of all fees, benchmarks, and protections. If it's complicated or unclear, think twice. For most people, simple, transparent fees are best. Don't let seductive promises cost you more in the long run. Meet Amy and Ben, both investing $10,000 for 35 years at 7% annual growth. Amy chooses a low-cost tracker fund with 0.5% fees. Ben picks an actively managed fund with 2.5% fees. After 35 years, Amy's pot grows to about $104,000. Ben's, just $62,000. That 2% fee difference cost Ben $42,000. Over 4 times his original investment. Same growth, same time, but fees made all the difference. This is the real, life-changing cost of hidden charges. Don't let it happen to you. The price you see is just the start. Multiple hidden charges silently erode your wealth. High fund fees, legacy commissions, and performance fees all add up. Even a small percentage difference, compounded over decades, can mean tens of thousands lost. Always question every fee and demand your advisor's loyalty to you alone. The impact of fees can outweigh investment performance itself. Don't let hidden charges undo your hard work. Now you know how to fight back. Check your statements, ask tough questions, and demand clarity. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by all the numbers and fine print. But remember, you have the right to understand every charge and fee. Don't let confusing language or complicated statements stop you from getting the answers you deserve. Take a few minutes each month to go through your bank and credit card statements line by line. If something doesn't look right, don't hesitate to call your bank or provider and ask for an explanation. If you've had a bad experience or found hidden fees, you're not alone. Many people have faced unexpected charges or confusing terms, and it can be frustrating. But your story matters. By speaking up, you can help others avoid the same pitfalls and encourage companies to be more transparent. Share your story to help others. Post about your experience online, join conversations in community forums, or use hashtags like #MyMoneyStory to connect with people who care about financial fairness. Your voice can make a real difference, and together we can create a community that looks out for each other. Our collective knowledge can drive change and protect more people. When we share tips, resources, and warnings, we empower our friends, families, and neighbors to make smarter choices. Keep learning. Use consumer groups, guides, and workshops to stay informed about your rights and the latest tricks banks might use. And don't forget about online tools to compare fees. There are websites and apps designed to help you see which banks and services offer the best deals, so you can avoid hidden costs and make the most of your money. Every step you take makes you more confident and in control. The more you learn, the easier it gets to spot unfair charges and make decisions that benefit you and your family. Celebrate your progress. No matter how small, it all adds up. Remember Amy and Ben. The choices you make today shape your future. Whether you're budgeting together, planning for a big purchase, or just trying to save a little more each month, your actions now will pay off later. Challenge fees, demand transparency, and don't be afraid to negotiate for better terms. Take charge of your financial destiny. Stand up for yourself, ask questions, and keep pushing for fairness. You have the power to shape your financial future, one decision at a time. Now, go check those statements. Your journey to financial confidence starts today.